from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A handoff left, Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. The give is to Elliott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Najee Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Roethlisberger will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of the blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Again to Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. This from 36 yards out. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second and very short, Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Powers through him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Prescott on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Tyson Alualu busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott flushed to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These 2 teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Five yards remain on second down. Now Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he goes out right around the 39.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He gets it left side of Johnson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Ben to throw again. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end Ebron for a Steeler touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting. And continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's got room. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, 41 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here, because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Roethlisberger looking to throw. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Prescott off play action. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 72 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Roethlisberger's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 7.
Snickers, 66. 44.
Let's go, D.
Mike 14, Mike 14.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
42.
14's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Mike 14.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he slings one that's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Middle. Mike 14. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 14's the mic.
On 1st down, Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jabril Cox there on the tackle.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Roethlisberger will throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 10-yard line.
Mike 14, Mike 14. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
Alert!
14's the mic. 14's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up.
Here's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Najee Harris.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This is Tony Pollard. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 9, Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Sheds off the tackle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go to Elliott again.
68 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keep
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run the counter. Harris, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
He finds his man Johnson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Roethlisberger keeps it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Probably helps your confidence level on those fourth down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker. But also, he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward. Because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
On first down, Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually third down, fourth down? They got them on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Give to the fullback. This is Watt. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derek Watt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
To try again after the sack. Brady, that's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
play action. Now it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Fournette. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On play action, now Brady. Johnson's got it complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
On third down, it's Harris. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 24, Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now it's Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now Brady. And this one is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw is Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 20.